Hey guys, this is Icarus, and I have a second video here for you. We're gonna go over cyber. Um, After kind of going over the bot, the first thing I want to do is go ahead and play around and run some test jobs. So we'll just skip that. I put my settings standard by what I've seen online. I put my webhook. Um, we're gonna go to. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to. Oh, let me show you my billing. So I created this fake account. And this is what we're going to be using. We're going to be using test. All right. So the first thing, let's go down the line of what we can create. So add task. So I see Supreme, US. I think that the example that always people test with is Haynes. The random size, accessories, profile. We're going to do test. We're going to do a specific proxy here, local. So we want to use our local address because I don't have any proxies enabled at this moment for all-in-one proxies, which means we're not going to be able to test foot sites. But we're going to go ahead and add task, and you'll see this task. If I run it, I think you'll see it should give us a payment decline, and I got a payment decline here. So that's good. So the webhook works. That's worked. Leopard. Man, I really wanted those leopards. All right. The other thing, in the last video, I kind of ran into this kind of a small bug. So what I'm going to do is it's 10:17. I'm going to set this for 10:19, just for now. So I'm going to select today is the 29th. So there's the 29th. I'm going to go ahead and pick 10:19 just as a date to start. I'm going to add task. And what you'll see here is that the start time date is incorrect. It shows tomorrow's date. Even though now, if you run it though, it will actually use the correct date. So I don't know how that's happening. So the display date and the actual date are different. You hit start, you'll see it'll start in 1 minute and 30 seconds. It'll run, no need to wait. And you'll see that your IDs add up incrementally. So if you run 30 tasks and you delete them, it'll be 31, 32, 33. I don't know if that helps you looking through logs, but yeah, there you go. All right, so we'll go ahead and delete that. The next task, let's create another task. Supreme signups. Footlocker. Unfortunately, I don't have anything for Footlocker, but like any proxies. But we should be able to use this. So let's try Foot Patrol. All right, so we're going to go to Foot Patrol, and let's grab a page here. We're going to go to Foot Patrol. All right, so let's pick an item here. So we'll pick. So I'm going to grab the SKU number, and there's shoes here. So I'm going to put in my SKU number, test. We'll actually go ahead and use I have some Google Cloud proxies running. We're going to remove the start random size, checkout profile test, and we're going to go ahead and add task. All right, so there's an idle. Go ahead, start. All right. So this isn't good. This is some sort of error running it. We should get all the way to a decline. I'd have to go into look to logs and why. But all right. So I know a lot of bots have problems with that site, so I'm not surprised. So let's do size code UK. This is another one that we can do. Let's pick something that's in stock, new in. Quick buy. All right, we're going to grab this number here. All right. And delete that. So let's do size. Test. Let's put the right numbers, the right SKU here. Add task. Here we go. We're going to run it. Also failed. I'm assuming all these mesh sites will fail. Kind of disappointing. I know Eve works with this. Yeah, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Let's just make sure that it's not a proxy thing. So we'll just go local, add task, and run. See if this goes. Waiting for product. Just sits there. So it could have been my proxies. It may not have been my proxies. But this item was definitely in stock. So it shouldn't be waiting for product. Perhaps. I don't know. Let's keep this up. But alright, well that didn't work either. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and log in here. Alright, so I'm logged in. Here we go. So, alright, so what's the next task? We're going to add task. I hope you guys are finding this helpful. Oh, this whole thing froze. This whole thing froze. If you have Cyber, and I'd be interesting to see if you have this type of latency with your bot. I have plenty of resources on this machine. I actually run like stat analysis and stuff on here as some of my job. All right, so it's back. So let's go to add task. Hipster JD. Okay, we're going to skip this. All right, did we do? I don't remember if we did this. Let's do Mr. Porter. I don't remember if we did this or not. Mr. Porter, we're going to stay local just to see if, make sure that they're adding to cart. So that worked. So Mr. Porter actually should be able to add to cart because these items are present. So why shouldn't it? Oh, it's because it needs a login? And I don't think... That's weird. Okay, so that should have worked. If I add a... Oh, so if I do this... No, it's not using a proxy, right? They're adding. So it's finding the item, it's finding the size available, but it can't add to cart. And if I run with a proxy, adding to cart, it's the same shit. Alright. Well, that's a bummer. It is finding the right item, it just can't seem to add to cart. And it totally should. Because I can do it manually. I just did it manually here. I can do this. Add to bag. Boom, but it added to bag. So, yeah, that's not... That sucks. Let's see. So far, not a lot of luck, right? Funkos. I don't care about Funkos. So Shopify. All right. So let's do a quick Shopify task here. We're gonna social status. I think we're gonna use keyword multi. I had this on here from before. No proxy. We're just going to go ahead and run this. And, oh, whoops, sorry. Add task. We're going to run this. Wait, check it out. Test order, submitting order processing. Payment decline. As I heard the beep, that was my Discord going off. So this works. I have an example of what a successful checkout should look like. Let me find this here. Alright, so I ran this today, and in a log, this is what it should come out through. And so this was an actual drop. It took about 23 seconds to check out. It submitted the order quick. It was less than a second. The order was submitted in less than a second. It took a while to process. Um, that's from here to here. That's extremely fast. So cyber is really quick against Shopify. That does work. Um, so that should give you a preview of what's coming up next. I'm going to do a side-by-side display of Cyber and Eve. I also have a little bit of how the Sacai drop happens. So let's go ahead and switch over to that. Just wanted to give you an aftermath view really quick of the Sacai drop. I ran Eve, I ran Cyber, and I ran WAP. WAP never picked up the keyword on Undefeated. Let's see, what do we have here? Cyber. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to have to go through. I have some errors. I have some stuff that's running. Error adding to cart, but that's okay. There were some variant sold outs. So I guess these are stuff that's like composite. Tried to go through and it didn't check. And for Eve, I had a unsuccessful checkout here at 31 seconds into the E-flash drop. I feel that should have checked out. I'll have to look at why on the logs. But that's an initial overview. So guess what? I didn't cop shit. Ran several hundred proxies across multiple bots, separated them. Looks like E-flash had one cart. Kith did not cart a single piece of thing for me. What did I run? Let's see what I ran. I ran Bodega. I ran so DSMNY is done. I got to turn the stuff down. I just left it running. Kith was there. Yeah, so that kind of sucked, right? All right. Well, I'll see what I can do. I'll give you a breakdown once I look at the logs. All right. So after the debacle during the day, Shoe Gallery was dropping late. So I was able to set a side-by-side comparison between Eve and Cyber. So with Eve, I wasn't able to cart, which I don't know why. It picked it up pretty quick. I think it actually picked it up before Cyber. But Cyber was able to check out. Cyber, I got 3 checkouts. Pretty excited about that. No checkouts over here. So that's great. We'll see. I don't even know what size I just put random size. We'll see if we get something good. But yeah, there's an update. So side by side, now this is just one sample. So what I'm going to do as the week goes on, I'll try to set these things up side by side. I only have it for a week, so it's going to be hard. But this was interesting, right? So this was one-to-one comparison. Oh, so here we go. A 7.5, a 4.5, and a 6. I don't know if that worked. That's very good, but whatever. They carted. And all right, we'll see.